Okay, guys, so things have been totally crazy. Today is Tuesday, September 10th. So, like, the last couple weeks, let's see, I had my flare up and was down on the couch for like a week. During that week, my mom and grandma took Adri's school clothes shopping because I was like literally on the couch. Jay took the whole week off of work. Hi. Will you turn that off, please, honey? Jay took the whole week off of work because he had to take care of the kids because I literally couldn't do anything. And then after that, we had Adri's back to school night, which I showed a clip of that in one of my videos where we went to see her classroom and meet her teacher. So then she had her first day of school. What else happened? Oh, Allie and Adri were wrestling and Alex would not stop. My eyes look super like open and bright today. Yeah. Allie wouldn't settle down and they were wrestling on the beanbag, so I grabbed Alex by her hands and kind of like drug her across the floor onto her little couch. Well, when I did that, when I stopped, she kind of put her arm up and was saying, owie, owie, and then she wouldn't bend her arm. It's like, oh, great, what the hell did I just do? So, she never shows pain. Like, she does all kinds of crazy. She never shows pain. So I took her, within 10 minutes, I was loading up and taking her to the emergency room. And they said it was more than likely, even the lady at the front desk said it's really common. Kids get what's called nursemaid's elbow, and they get it. It's very common. They get it with the slightest. Allie, stop. The slightest pull of their arm. Like the one kid was hanging from a swing set, like hanging from the monkey bars, and just the pulling on the elbow did it. And typically, they just kind of, they try to bend your elbow and they can feel it. And then like the doctor puts his hand under your elbow to support it, and he puts your arm straight and then bends it back up and it pops back into place. It's like super simple, super easy. So at the ER, there's Adri. So at the ER, they're like, oh, it's probably, nursemaid's elbow. And the doctor came in. It wasn't a doctor. It was a nurse practitioner that saw Alex. And she was trying to get Alex to squeeze her finger, and Alex wouldn't. But she never had Alex, like, bend her arm. So she never had Alex try to bend her arm to see, like, where it was showing pain. Nothing. She was trying to see if she would squeeze her hand, and Alex wouldn't. So she said, well, it's probably nursemaid's elbow, but more than likely she popped it back into place on her own already. Don't mind my breakouts everywhere. But she said, we'll do an x-ray just to be sure nothing's broken. But since she didn't fall, like, the odds of anything being broken were, like, very slim. So they did an x-ray, came back, like, yeah, the x-ray came back fine. Nothing's broken, so more than likely it's just nursemaid's elbow. She probably popped it back in. Just give it a day or so. They wrapped her elbow, sent us on our way. She slept with her arm wrapped. I checked on the baby monitor, and she was laying on her stomach, and she had her arm, like, tucked behind her on her back, like, to keep her arm out of the way because it was hurting her so bad. The next morning, we got up, did our thing. Allie still would not move her arm. It's okay, something is not right. So I called my doctor's office and told them, and they squeeze her in for an appointment. So I go in. Well, my doctor couldn't see her, but a different doctor could. My doctor could see her like 4 in the afternoon, and the other doctor in the office, one of the other ones, could see her like 10 o'clock. So I took her at 10. So we saw a different doctor, and she's like messing with her arm, and I was telling her what happened and what they said it probably was and how it probably popped itself back into place. Yeah, what happened to your elbow a couple weeks ago? Did you have a boo-boo? Who fixed it?
Oh, come on. Now this is
Who fixed your boo-boo? Doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that make you? Did that make... Yeah, doctor fixed your boo-boo. Did that make you happy?
Happy.
I don't know what you just did, AJ. Yeah. So, the doctor's like, she said, there's obviously something wrong with her elbow. And, she was lifting at the shoulder. It was fine. And, like, I went to just kind of turn Allie's hand like this. And that's when she started crying. It's okay. Something obviously hurts. Yeah, your elbow. You had a hurt elbow. So she's like, I'm probably going to send you to OIO, which is the Orthopedic Institute of Ohio. Careful. And she said, I don't know who sees children. I'll go have to see who sees children. So she went to ask my doctor, what doctor at OIO. Oh, my gosh. Yes, you have juice. Show them how you drink it. Yeah. Okay, you guys, please, I'm trying to give a quick update. My phone's going to run out of space. So she went to go ask my doctor who sees patients or who over there sees children, and he must have asked what was going on. So he came over, like, there's a knock on the door, and in walks our doctor. And he's like, did they say it's nursemaid's elbow? I said, well, they said that it's probably that, but that she probably popped it in by herself. I said, but she's still not moving her arm. So he put his hand on her elbow, and he was feeling, he said, that's exactly what it is. The doctor that we saw, that we were there actually seeing, she had never reset one before. So it's normally a quick and easy, you put it out, pop it back in. Oh my gosh. He had to like twist and pull and push to get her elbow to pop back into socket. Her elbow was out of place from 6 o'clock. I have bruises all over. We went to Kings Island the other day. from 6 p.m. the night before until noon when the doctor came in and reset it. So he did it. She was screaming bloody murder. Me and my stepdad were holding her down so that he could do it. It was terrible. So he did that, and he said, okay, he said, I'll give it about 5 minutes. Sorry, there's like a piece of hair in my eye. He said, I'll be back in, and he said she should be fine, because typically, like, it's instant relief. Instantly they're fine and just go about their day like nothing ever happened. So a few minutes goes by, and there's a knock on the door, and it's the nurse. She's like, is it okay if Grandma comes in? My mom had an appointment, and she knew we were there, so she stopped over. She had an eye appointment, but she stopped over to check on Allie because she hadn't heard from us. So my mom comes in. Well, then a little bit later, the doctor comes in, and he said, has she moved it yet? And I said, no. I said, I haven't really tried to make her just in case it's not back in place all the way, and you have to do it, and you have to reset it. He said, actually, he said, if she's not moving, I said, that more than likely, he said, that's probably what I'm going to do. So he had to reset. He had to do it again, which this time my mom was in there, and it about made my mom and my stepdad cry. Like, her scream, just, oh, it was terrible. But he had to do it again and twist and pull and pop because it was out for so freaking long. He's pissed that they sent her home with a dislocated elbow at 2 years old. He actually wrote a letter and made a phone call to the hospital about what happened. He said if that doctor didn't know what they were doing at the hospital and didn't know how to do it, then there's somebody in that hospital that knows how to do it. There's no reason she should have been sent home. He was pissed. So after the second try, he reset her elbow, and then like within a few minutes, she was picking up stuff, and she was like grabbing stuff, and she had her hands above her head like nothing ever happened. So yeah, so that got taken care of. Yucky, don't pick your nose, get a tissue. So that happened. And then within a few days, I think it was, Jackson just all of a sudden out of nowhere, oh no, Adrian was doing something on the couch, and she didn't realize he was in his seat like he is now over by the couch. And when she swung her legs down to get off the couch, she accidentally kicked him in the head. It's like, are you kidding me? And then later that night, he started getting like runny nose, a cough, like all this random stuff. And then he had it started on a Monday night. Tuesday, I took him to urgent care. I'm like, maybe he's getting sick, like RSVs. It's that time of year again. Maybe it's allergies. Took him to urgent care on Tuesday. We left there with like 5 prescriptions. They tested for RSV. It was negative. They said take him to the doctor for a checkup by Friday if he's not 100%. Well, he wasn't 100%. Friday we go to the doctor. They said, his ears look fine. His throat looks fine. His lungs sound fine. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. The Tylenol as needed for fever and irritability. Pedialyte if you won't drink his formula because you don't want him dehydrated. Nasal spray and then suction him out. And then they given us eye drops because his one eye was like red and like it kept watering. And they said if it gets any worse, use it. But if it doesn't get worse, don't use them. So we never ended up using the eye drops. So then the other day, it's like, it's been 10 days. Okay. It's been 10 days. He's still not any better. Like, and then that day he had started like just crying. Like, he would be sound asleep and he would just start screaming in his sleep. So I took him to the ER. In walks the doctor that sent Alex home with her dislocated elbow. So I went and found. It looks terrible. I went and found the charge nurse, my buddy, because I used to work there doing housekeeping for like 2 years. I told him, I said, this doctor, I said, nothing against her. I said, but she sent my 2-year-old home with a dislocated elbow 2 weeks ago. I said, rather not have her diagnose my son. He said, no, I completely understand. That's fine. He said, is he teething? And I said, not that I can feel. We felt around. There's like no sign of teething. Other than the drooling and chewing on his hands, like, you don't feel anything anywhere. So he went and got a different doctor who's like an amazing Japanese doctor. He is amazing. And yeah, he explained everything. He said at this age, they don't test or treat for strep throat because he looked at, and that doctor said, his ears look fine. His nose is fine. His lungs sound clear. They did a chest x-ray. It was fine. And they looked in his throat and like, oh, his throat is really, really red. So that's what's going on. He said basically his virus that he's had for 10 days, Allie, don't, or Adrian, both of you stop, please. It's just working its course. And now he said sometimes it goes to the ears. He said, but in his case, it went to his throat. He said, so here in the next couple of days, he should be getting better. He said, they don't test or treat for strep because at this age, the baby doesn't have strong enough antibodies to handle the high dosage of medicine. So they let it work its course that the baby develops antibodies to later on fight this type of virus, like if it was strep. So it's been a couple days. Today's Tuesday. I forget what day that was. I think that was like Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday because I knew that on Saturday we were going to Kings Island for Honda Day because my stepdad got us all tickets to go to Honda Day. And my mom was going to have him for the day. My mom was going to keep him so I could just take the girls. So I'm like, I don't want him to be sick and have something happen like when I'm out 2 hours away. So everything was fine. He's been slowly improving since then. He's pretty much back to normal. He's still chewing and drooling, and now like his bottom gums in the front feel kind of puffy. So maybe he is going to get teeth early. He's not even 5 months old. But his cough is pretty much gone. I don't have to suction his nose or spray anymore. So whatever he had is pretty much gone. He's not real fussy. Adri, careful, please. And on the 30th, we got a house. And then the guy had stuff that he wanted to do to the place before we could move in. So he did that. And now, like, I've been over there a few times in the last couple of days. Adri, stop. You're going to make her fall. I'm going to show everybody exactly how well you guys listen to me. Yeah, exactly. So we've been cleaning and doing stuff. We went last night. Well, Jay, Adrian, and I went last night. The day before that, Sunday, I went by myself. So I'm trying to get everything clean and ready so we can start moving our stuff over there and just put it away and not have to try and move there. It's like, I want to put these carpet pieces down, but I can't do that. Like, I can't put furniture in. And then, so I can't, when Adrian gets home from school, it's like everyone goes insane. And then when Jay gets home, it starts all over again. During the day, just me, Alex, and Jax, it's normal. Allie, stop. Adrian, don't pull her around. She's going to tear your shirt. Please go in there. Alex, let go. Alex is definitely in a terrible 2 stage. Adrian, if she has it, don't pull her, though, because that's going to rip your shirt. Oh, my God. Like, I need to, like, clean baseboards and mop floors so I can get these carpets over there. Okay, well, you should have stopped chasing her and you wouldn't have fallen on your knee. So I can get the carpets down over there because the only room that's carpeted over there is Alex's room, and it says, I'll tell you about the house in an empty house tour. So hopefully when Jay gets home, he should be getting off work any minute because it's 4 o'clock. Hopefully by the time he gets home at like 5, I can run over there and do some more cleaning. We are so beyond ready to get out of here. Like, the landlord's daughters keep calling, wanting to know, are you out? Can you confirm they're out? It's like, no, we're not out. And she's like, well, what's the issue? There is no issue. We have 4 floors of house to move. If you can't wait till we're out, then go ahead and take legal action and file an eviction notice. That gives a whole nother month to move. Or just chill out and let us get moved. Like, what do you want us to do? Nobody's wanting to look at the house. Allie, no, go put it. Oh my gosh. No, that's for when he cries. He's not crying. The baby's not crying. He doesn't need a pacifier. Can you go put it back for me, please? Like a good girl? Show me how you're a good girl. Put it back over there. Good girl, Allie. Good girl, Allie. So yeah, so I filmed an empty house tour before I started cleaning. Like, I went in, like, the first 20 minutes I was there, I did that. New house, Adri can get sent upstairs to her room. Allie can get sent to her room on the first floor. You're both being bratty. So I can separate, Alex! I can separate them and send them to their rooms. Like right now, Alex's room, I can't send her upstairs and have her be up in her room by herself. But so at the new house, it's 1 level. Adri's room's upstairs, and then there's a basement. So Allie will only be down in the basement where their playroom is if Jay or Adri's down there with her. So yeah, that's what's been going. It's been a crazy couple weeks. We're trying to get things done. I took a day off and enjoyed Kings Island. It was my stepdad, me, Jay, my 3 kids, and then Carson and Max, and then Jay's sister, because Jay's sister's son works at Honda too. So Jay's sister was there with Sammy and Kenita. We met up with them a couple times. So yeah, we had a great day at Kings Island. It's a 2-hour drive there and a 2-hour drive back.
And I went on the swings that kind of go high, but they don't really
Yeah.
go high.
Yeah. So we left Kings Island after, like, well after 11. Then we stopped at a gas station. We got home like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then Sunday I went and I watched my Browns for a little while, and then I went over and started cleaning in there because I'm like, my plan is to start slowly moving things over there this week, and then this weekend use my stepdad's truck before he goes out of town, and use his 2-wheeler because we have to move like our fridge, our stove, the washer, the dryer. He's okay. All kinds of that stuff. So it's like, but I mean, I can't take the kids over there. I can't be bleaching and vacuuming an empty, echoey house and have the baby there. It would scare him to death, and Alex would just be into everything. And I can't mop with them there. I'll stop yelling. So that's the update. Sorry for the crazy. We're ready to get the heck out of here, as you can tell. Half the house is packed, half of it's not. Allie, no. So if you want to see our empty house tour before we start moving things in there, make sure you check it out. I will post it after this. So yeah, I thank you so much for watching. And thanks everybody for checking in and seeing how things are going, because I haven't been posting lately because it's just been too freaking crazy. And yeah, I've been sleeping on my couch for well over a month. The baby's been sleeping in a swing, which he sleeps for like 8 hours straight at night. I don't know if it's because he's drinking bigger bottles or because he's in a swing. But I haven't slept in my bed since before my flare-up, and he hasn't slept in his bed. But my mom bought him his crib, so we're ready to get to the new house, get him his crib. I can sleep in a bed. He can sleep in a bed. We can get back on track, and everybody has their own space, and it's going to be amazing. So yeah, make sure you check out that video. I thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the chaos. It is what it is. Stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, and one just got out of school, and one's 2, and one's almost 5 months. It is what it is. And yeah, I will see you next video. Bye, guys.